Good morning. This is a really bizarre place to start a video. I'm not even sat on the floor, I'm crouched. But I have like a week or so off from work at the moment. Not only that, Fiki's away visiting his family for 10 days, I think. So he left, not yesterday, the night before, like quite late. And I've had one day by myself, not talking, and I'm going a little bit insane. So I thought, what better way to talk to my phone? Now, there is actually kind of a purpose of this. I have this set of drawers, don't look up there, and this bottom one, oh goodness, holds all my crochet stuffs, as does that. Now, I haven't actually crocheted in a while. I made a baby blanket just before Christmas, and I recently made the Gruffalo for my friend's kid's friend. Did that make any sense? But I'll put some pictures here because it was definitely my most ambitious project, but I was pretty proud of it after. But anyway, I feel like I haven't been crocheting because this is such a mess. And this is like the least important part of my house to be tidying, but I want to do it. So, put you on a tripod. Oh, that's quite backlit, isn't it? That's no good. See, you'll be fine. She'll be right, she'll be right. So, maybe I should close this. Oh, I was just talking to my neighbour from downstairs though, and if I close the door, she'll think I'm ignoring her. Like, hi, slam. What about, that is a lot better though, isn't it? Oh, I'm just gonna have to trust in the fact that our relationship is strong enough to prevail this. Also, why is there a gap in our door? I've never even thought about it, just let it be. Anyway, the aim is to get everything to fit. Actually, no, I know everything won't fit, but the aim is to pull out some stuff that I want to use for a project that will motivate me, i.e. this. I want to make myself a hat, and I'd like to do that this week. I might even do it in a video. It's this like macrame yarn, and it's like really stiff, and I've made a few bags with this that had like a shell design on it, and so I want to try and make a bit of a bucket hat out of this for the beach. I've also got two quite embarrassing ones. Right, let me show you. Oh, this is full of yarn as well. Oh my life. Oh, I know why. Right, I started making this mesh. It looks like a vest, but it was going to be a jumper, or like long sleeve. I started making this potentially 3 years ago, and I made the whole body part. I don't even know if this will fit me anymore. And then I started on the sleeves, but because as I was doing the sleeves, I had to like stop and keep measuring my arm. Let's see, will this go around my, like, why did I make this sleeve so tight? Because my wrists haven't put on weight, I don't know. So honestly, I don't know if I'm just gonna abandon this project, or maybe like I'll redo the sleeves at least. I'll have to try this on. I mean, it's pretty stretchy, so I think it would be fine. But I started making this and I sort of like didn't enjoy the style anymore, and now I like it again, so I would like to finish. Anyway, that's one thing that's in here. And then I've got one more. Oh gosh, was this all I made of this? I thought it was almost finished. It's this is a tote bag. It was going to be a tote bag. It's like the hibiscus flower print. Hold on. Yeah, these were like really trendy. Again, when I started making this like 2 years ago, not 3. These were really trendy when I started making it, and then again I never finished. I would like to finish this, and I can. So, okay, I thought it was just this, oh gosh, in there, but no, it's both projects. Right, so maybe I should keep this out as well. What is this? Huh? I have no idea what that was gonna be, but it's in there. All right, let's keep all of those things out. And look, I got a second one because I thought I was gonna make it double-sided. Absolutely not. A single-sided tote bag would be fine. And then I got a whole bunch of this blue and white plushy yarn because my sister actually had a baby, an auntie, and I want to make him some things before I go home. I also, yeah, this is all the leftover stuff from the Gruffalo because he's got like purple spikes and a green wart, and I didn't have any of those colours, so I had to buy a whole thing of yarn. Sorry, the washing machine was making a noise. I had to buy a whole thing of yarn just for his green wart, and I'm just now seeing that I did actually have some green. Right. Maybe we should make this a time lapse so I don't keep talking for 6 minutes like I already have. Like, what is this as well? I think I'm just gonna unravel this because I literally have no clue what it is. Right, we switched angles and I actually think this one is better because now I can have the window open because it is unbelievably hot. Anyway, I just found 4 crochet hooks. I just use this pouch for like all random stuff like the, what are these called, stitch markers, key rings, which I just found another one. And I also have a random needle and thread in here, which, yeah, that could be useful. Oh, and more keychains. Why do I have so many keychains? I don't even like making keychains. I don't know if you can hear the water pump, but it is teasing me. It's my own fault because I put the washing machine on, but it was going for about like 5 minutes just now and I had to pause and now it started again. I also found this, which I made a bag for my friend once and I wanted to be properly lined, and then I realized how much I hate lining bags and I've never used it since, but I have a whole bunch of lining now. What am I supposed to do with this? That's gonna be a project for another day because this is that macrame stuff again, although it should be for today, shouldn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna lay out this lining in the drawer and then it will stop any of the dust from the wood. Get it? What is that? Oh, that's where my dacron was. So it was not necessary to, you know, knowing me, I probably thought that was a great storage solution as well, stuffing it down the back of the drawer. And I'm only thinking that because I'm now thinking, oh, that's a great storage solution. All right, let's try and get everything in the drawer and see how it goes. Take me down to Kentucky where our memories ride. All right, ignore the literal elephant in the room, but that looks all right. I've decided I'm just going to use this one in the garden because like parts of it have got like stained and discolored, so I'm just going to use it to tie plants. You also might be thinking, wow, what a talent you have making all of that fit in that one drawer. And I've deceived you if you were thinking that, because we also have all of this, and this is the stuff, oh, that's a bit discolored too. I need to wash that. All right, this is the stuff for all the projects I want to do or haven't finished yet. So I'm going to put all of those, when this drawer is closed, yay, in this bag, because then I have like a project bag, you know? If we finish them, who knows? Oh my gosh, I'm just realizing that hibiscus bag I wanted to make I don't have any brown and white yarn left. No wonder I stopped making it. I just never ordered more. All right, so that will be a separate issue for now. It will stay tucked away in this bag until everything else is finished and I decide, oh, that sucks. That's the one I actually wanted to finish. Oh well, this needs to be finished before the end of the year. I know it's only March. Also, I've only got 4 rolls of this left and I don't know if that's enough to make the sleeves for my, I don't know what that sweater thing is. All right, and then found another crochet hook. Where did you come from? I got this bag while I was in Thailand. Shout out if you've been here since then, because I feel like some of you have. All right, this is gonna be my next project. I'm gonna do this next week. I've decided. We're gonna do make a hat and take it for a test drive with me video, and then the stuff for my nephew will be very easy and fun because I like using plush yarn because it just builds up so quickly. It's so satisfying. Right, that's one issue. Oops. And we've got one more to solve. I've decided my reward for doing all this is going to be going to the beach because it's unbelievably hot today. I also just washed my hair, which doesn't make sense, but I went on a run this morning. I actually did I take a clip? Yes, I did, because this dog was following me for like a kilometre and I felt really bad that like he was gonna get lost, but I also didn't know where the dog was from. But yeah, I just did a 5 kilometre. I haven't been that consistent with my running lately, so it felt tough. But then I saw a small portion of a rainbow, which was nice. And then Louise and I went for a little walk. She's actually a bit poorly at the moment. She's got like a blocked nose, which I think for pugs, I guess, is quite common, but also maybe more worrying. But yes, right. The second issue, if you've been here a long time, you might be familiar. Where is it? This box. Let's move that out of the way. This box. Hello. There used to be 2 of these, and they were both full of clothes that I don't wear. I managed to get it down to just a single box, but now I've found some more clothes in my wardrobe that like I want to keep, but they're just not, I'm just not using them at the moment. And you know, you see like a lot of creators doing like closet clear out videos, but I think if how to say this, if you don't have money like me, you are getting rid of your clothes that maybe you're just not wearing right now, I don't think is a good idea, because it might come back into fashion, or you might start liking it again, or it might just, I don't know, and then you've just got rid of all those clothes. And yeah, that's my justification for hoarding all of these clothes that were fitting in one box but now aren't. But when I was in the UK, I brought back this like blanket thing that I've had for ages, and my mum put it in one of these vacuum seal bags, and we recently got a vacuum. So I'm thinking I can pick out some of the clothes that I know I'm not gonna wear for a long time and vacuum seal them away. I don't actually know if my vacuum will work on this. Maybe I should test that first. All right, let's get my vacuum. I've just got like this part of it, not the whole thing. Let's see. I think it will. Shall I put something in to test it? Is this the riveting content you were expecting for today? Right, let's see. I hope you're excited. It did work. All right, that's great news. All right, so I'm gonna go through this box and pick out some stuff that I'm definitely not gonna wear for a long time, so that this stuff up here that I might wear sooner has space to go in the box. Also, sorry, a chat quickly. I recently actually measured my bra size for the first time. I'd been wearing like a 34, sometimes 36, like D or like double D. I hate saying that, that makes you cringe so much. Anyway, that's what I'd been wearing, and I was just always uncomfortable. Like, it never like fit under my clothes properly. It was always like, I don't know, it just never sat right. And so I was like, do you know what, I'm actually gonna figure this out and measure myself properly. And I found this post on Reddit that was quite in depth, for me a bit complicated. I'm not gonna judge your intelligence though, it might be super easy. And turns out I'm 32G. I almost fell on the floor. And I didn't believe it up until I ordered one and it arrived. I have an example, because I got a couple. Like, this is the bra. My face fits in it. And that's the right size. Even as I was like trying it on, I was like, no way. And then I put it on and it was a perfect fit. And it's super comfortable and my back doesn't hurt as much. And yeah, so girls, ladies, I would really recommend measuring yourself, or like, I don't know if you should go to a place, because I saw this video about this girl who went to Victoria's Secret and she already knows her bra size. She was just like testing it out and they were like, oh yeah, you're like 34D, and then because that's, or like 34 double D, because that's like the highest size they go up to. And she tried it on in the store and like it clearly didn't fit, and the sales associate's like, yeah, that's your perfect fit. So I don't know, I guess you need to get measured somewhere that sells a big range of sizes. Anyway, so I ordered one and it fit. So I ordered, oh, it's a dragonfly. I ordered a couple more because obviously the other ones I have don't fit. And they sent me a free gift, which was so nice. A free gift of this. This is what I bought. This is the free gift they sent me. It is, I don't even know what size it is. And it's also, where is it? Stained. So I can't even like, I mean, it would be weird enough giving it to a friend, but I'd rather do that than throw it out. But I can't because it's stained, so I don't know what to do with that. I just remembered that because I saw this in the cupboard, in the box that I haven't been wearing because it didn't blooming fit. No wonder I didn't want to wear it. So I guess I don't know, I've got to get rid of these. Let's pull out some clothes that I'm not going to wear for a while. That did end up a little bit to stuff it all in as we went. I've tried not to overfill it because I've heard that's not a good thing to do. But yeah, it was mainly like bikinis and like random things that don't fold. So yeah, it was just stuffing it. Anyway, if this works, I might get some more. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, here we go. That didn't shrink as much as I expected, to be honest. I don't know if I can keep going with it. Although, yeah, maybe now it's in the box. Okay, all right. Okay, so we just need to fold in the last few things. Oh gosh, I'm getting attacked by this free bra. I really don't know what to do with that. Right, all that's left to do now is to hang out the washing, which I could be wrong, but I have a feeling you don't want to watch me hang the laundry. So I'll do that by myself. Then, what time is it? It's only 11, it's a bit early for lunch, right? I just had breakfast like a couple hours ago. So I think I might make myself a coffee and take myself to the beach. All right, we are in my ugly kitchen with a noisy fridge to make a coffee. I've actually been trying to de-uglify my kitchen. Do you see? I got a picture for the wall and we put like these, wait, there we are, little curtains to hide under there. And then this was a bit of a risky move because this is a very dark room. I have the light on at 11 o'clock, but I put I didn't do it, Fiki did. we put curtains on the windows and these little plants, just because this end of the kitchen was horrifically ugly. And I don't know if it's made it darker. This has always been a dark room, but it looks a lot nicer. So that's fine. I will sacrifice a bit of natural light, whoopsie, when we did. Also, who has been lying about scrub daddies? Because I got one and it disintegrated in like 2 weeks. Now, to be fair, we don't have a dishwasher, so we hand wash our dishes every day. So maybe that was something to do with it, but I gave him a second chance. I got one of just like, sorry, not me showing you my dirty sponge. Anyway, we got one of like the normal shape scrub daddies, which is fine. But this, I just washed the dishes, so these are all wet. This is disgusting. This is a scour daddy. Love this. Love. The OG scrub daddy, I even got the scrub caddy to let it like dry out. So I don't know what I was doing, but someone's lying about scrub daddies and it's not me. Anyway, after that, passionate about some things in life, as you can see. We're gonna make a little, we're gonna make ourselves a little coffee. As you might know, I like to get these little 0 sugar syrups, and I recently got some more. The basics, caramel, butterscotch, maple, salted caramel, but they had a new one, pistachio. Fiki's certainly enjoying this one. I tried it once, but I put too much in, so I couldn't really taste the flavor. It just tasted like sweet. So I'm gonna make one today. Clearly it's good because Fiki's been enjoying this. And I make one today. I got the smaller size just in case we didn't like it, but it seems that we do like it. So we're gonna make this in one of our new glasses. Look how cute that is. I also got these little like whiskey style glasses. Oh, I love this. I wish they had this in like the taller size, but whatever. Basically like 2.5 years ago or something, when I moved into my new place by myself before I met Fiki, I bought a set of glasses that looked like this. I'm a serial glass breaker, and so even though it was just me, I went to get some glasses and I saw this box of 6. It was actually quite a good price. It was actually cheaper than like 2 like loose individual loose glasses, as if they're limes or something. It was cheaper than 2 individual glasses. So I bought this box of 6, got out 2 for myself, and left this box of 4 like under my cupboard and just kind of forgot about it. And I don't know what happened, but I didn't break a glass, and so I just had this box until about a 1.5 years ago. Fiki and I moved in together, and we are now down to that 1 glass from the 6. I'm not gonna name names, blame anyone, but it was just Fiki and I living in the house, and it wasn't me. Do that information with you. Anyway, we're gonna make myself a little pistachio latte. We've run out of good coffee, so we're gonna be using Nespresso. Is that Nespresso? Nespresso? Why did I say that? Nescafe. It'd be great to use Nespresso. I was just bragging about how not clumsy I was, and then I spilled my coffee on the floor. Let's try again. Louise has this habit of hiding behind things she cannot hide behind. But yeah, if anyone's seen her, let me know. I've got no idea where she is. Yeah, she'll often just like sit behind the pole of the fan and like stare at us. Anyway, coffee. Looks a little bit grey. That's all right. All right, it smells phenomenal. I think I put too much in again. I put half. It is very good though. It does actually taste like pistachio. How do they do that? Delicious. I'm gonna sit down for a bit, drink my coffee, then we're gonna get ready and drive to the beach. I'm reading the Thursday Murder Club now. I just finished the one I was telling you about, Breath, When Breath Becomes Air. Oh my goodness. I want to talk about like all the books I've read recently in like one video. But when I tell you I was sobbing, like not just like a couple of tears, I was like that. It was, yeah. I'm gonna charge my phone, then get ready for the beach. That's it, actually. What a nice day. Rewarding myself with a day out from doing a very small task. That's how it should be, I think. But it's hot, look at my face, it's hot. Right, maybe even just see you at the beach. I'm at the beach and I'm reading my book. It's a bit quiet here for me talking to myself to go unnoticed, but also not busy enough for it to go wait, I said that the wrong way, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a swim in a bit, and other than that, I'm not gonna do much else, I reckon. Yeah, let me show you the view. I've actually been for a couple of swims, read a bit of my book. I think it's like 4 p.m. now. Oh, it's 3 p.m. What am I talking about? I might head home soonish. I was people watching earlier, right? Is that an ant? I don't know. And there was this girl with a bike and she was like taking a selfie and I was this close to being like, oh, do you want me to take a picture of you? But I didn't for some reason. And then she asked the guys next to me to take a picture of her. And so they took a picture and she was like, oh, actually, can you move there? Which, fair enough, she wanted like the nice background. And then they handed back the phone and she was looking at them like, and he was like, oh, are they okay? And she just looked at him and goes, no. So he had to go for a second round. But I think she got the pick in the end. That's just me. And the oh, that's my butt. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. It's getting a little bit busier now as it cools down, so I will probably head off soonish. Of that childhood. Just like that, it's the end of the day. It's actually, what time is it? It's actually only 7 o'clock, but it gets dark early here. I've got these little like portable lights that I just got online and they make it such a nice little atmosphere in here. I had my dinner, just had some like leftover stuff, and this is a Kinder Bueno cookie that I made. Yeah, I basically had a Kinder Bueno bar, and instead of just eating a Kinder Bueno bar, I was like, I can make this into 4 cookies, and I did. I had one yesterday and I got one today. I'm gonna switch on a bit of YouTube. I plan to read a bit of my book later because it's getting really good. Again, The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. Really love it. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna watch some YouTube. Did I say that? Someone's dog is barking. I also kind of want to get into a new Netflix series. Sorry, is that dog annoying? I hope not. I've seen one, Heartland, and I feel like that's something I would enjoy. So if you have seen Heartland, let me know because I want to give it a go. But should we check what the cookie looks like? Let me show you. I just ripped it in half. That is a whole chunk of Kinder Bueno in there. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. I've got my water because I did catch the sun a little bit today. I don't know if you can see it so much, but it feels like it. So yeah, need to hydrate. Anyway, I will just keep talking without ending, as you probably know. So let's cut this off. I hope you've had a lovely day or are going to have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye.